really. Honestly. Well, she didn't shake my hand. Well, Sister Ann May didn't sing the song I wanted her to sing. Honestly, children, that's what we act like. I'm bad for that. God knows I'm telling you, I'm probably one of the biggest children. I'll come home and Mom, I've had the worst day. But we do. Some of us have been in this for years. It is time to grow up, to get a tough skin about us, to stop taking things personal. If the Lord tells somebody to tell us something, take it, eat it, grow, and go on. Amen. That's what it's got to come down to. Because if we don't, our souls are on the line. I mean, God does not play games. He does not play games. This is not a game. You know, we see the little picture. God sees the big picture. He don't have time to play games. We don't have time to play games. We think we got all the time in the world. I'll stay home and watch my show. Or I'll stay home and I'll take my kids to the circus. Or I'll do this. Or my kids got a game. We do not have that much time. Death has no age. Look at this baby. They just had a funeral for this baby. The ones over here, you know, just a little tiny baby. People die all ages. And, I mean, when people die, do you think they think they're going to die that day? No. Me and Brian were up here in Williamston, and I had to take him and drop him and my little boy off because my little boy's sick. I don't want him to get any of the babies sick. At my mother-in-law's, and a car come by, and literally, they were so close to us that it shook our whole car. I mean, that's how fast your life can be gone, to where you don't have time to think. And people say, well, all I'm going to do is call out at the last second. But here's the thing, no. You don't take for granted that you have that second. It doesn't work that way. Don't think it does. Because there are rules and there are things that you have to do. But just say, what if you don't have that last second? Are you willing to take that chance? Hey, you know, the Lord gave you His word. He's told you what He wanted to tell you. Now the ball's in your court. Now He is a God of action, but He is a gentleman. He will not force anything on you. This is your choice. We have to work together. And people say, it amazes me, really, that the boldness that people have. Because I've heard people say things to other people, and I just sit there and I think, wow, I would never say that to somebody. Honestly, you'll be sitting in the church and hear people talking, and I think, oh my goodness, where did that come from? Why would you ever say that to somebody? And some of the worst places is the church. And we're supposed to be holy people. But we all make mistakes. But we have to ask the Lord to keep us on the straight and narrow. Lord, keep my mind clean, you know. But see, there's more to it than that. You have to give up things for the Lord in order to grow. Don't be angry at your brother or sister because they're growing. Maybe they're fasting. Maybe they're praying more. You know, maybe they're reading. Maybe they're going out in the highways and the byways and doing these things. What are we doing? Are we sitting at home? Are we staying up till 11, 12 o'clock at night watching our shows and then saying, oh Lord, I'm so tired. The only reason I sit here and watch these shows is because I was too lazy to get off the couch. But I don't have time to read my Bible. I'm so tired, Lord. You understand, right? No. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand why we think bad of our brothers and sisters. He doesn't understand why we talk about our brothers and sisters. He doesn't understand why we don't uplift each other. Because, see, there's no confusion in this. It's simple, very simple. It's black and it's white. It's right and it's wrong. That's what's wrong with the world today. They took black and white and right and wrong, and they somewhere try to get things in the middle. And they say, why did God, you see all these shootings in the Well, why did you take God out of the school? You expect him to be there when you took him out? Have we become the same way? Have we been envious and grievous of our brothers and sisters and what they've had, and we took God out and let something else slide in? Have we done that? Have we not realized that we've done that? I mean, I've been there. And it's easy, believe me, it is. And then, before you know it, you're out. I've been there. Backsliding, you don't even know it sometimes. But see, it's a big deal. This is our soul. The Lord has gave us the perfect instructions right here. Amen. But He did one better. He didn't just have people tell people and let them see it in dreams, and He didn't talk to them and tell them these things. He came and He lived it. It wasn't just words. He put these words into actions. Not so that we can say, well, how does He know what we've been through? I've heard people say that so many times. My patients have said, how can you sit here and counsel me when you've never had a drug addiction or you've never been there? How do you know? And honestly, I couldn't lie to them. And I'd say, to a certain point, you're right. I don't understand what you're going through. But see, the Lord can say, He can truly stand and say, He knows what you're going through. Because He came and He lived it. He walked it. So nobody has that excuse. Nobody can say, Lord, you don't know what I'm going through because you're up in heaven and you can only look down. You've never lived it, because He has. He has lived it. He was tempted and He was tried.
Every point.
And He still remained perfect without spot or blemish. If He can do it, then so can we. We can do what He has called us to do. We can love our brother and sister.
That's right.
We can. See, it's not this in here that we need to be worrying about fighting. It's this out there. This world. Because this world is going to try to tear you down. Not your brothers and sisters. We shouldn't have to worry about coming to church and being torn down, because that's what the world does. That's what the world does. This should be your sanctuary, your safe haven. That you can come, that you can just give everything to the Lord. That's what this is. This is where you're supposed to lay it. If you got an ought against your brother and sister for, I don't even know, I can't think of a reason why you should even have an ought against your brother and sister. I can't think of why you should. I honestly don't understand. I mean, they'll say, well, that hurt my feelings. Guess what? Whether you're in here or you're out there, you're going to get your feelings hurt, okay? It just is what it is. When you have people that have different personalities, they're going to clash. That's just, it is what it is. Don't take it personal. Lord, brother, sister, or lady, shake their hand, pray for them, and go on. This is not a personal attack. People are, it's not. Grow up. You know, and in the Bible it talks about, who was it that came and asked Jesus, and who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Was it Nicodemus? Or who was it that came and asked Jesus?
The disciples.
Huh?
Disciples.
The disciples, I'm sorry. My mind, I'm nervous. Y'all forgive me. But they came and they asked Jesus, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And He called the little children unto Him. And the innocence of a child, how pure and perfect it is. I sit and I watch my baby. And you know how you can yell at them and spank their butts? And the first thing they do is he'll come and hug me and he'll say, Mommy, I love you. And sometimes I'll just cry and I'll say, thank you, God, for him, for reminding me how I should be. We should be like that. If the Lord speaks us, Lord, I love you. Help me to be better. If your brother or sister hurts your feelings, forgive them. Be like a child. Kids can fight over a toy or whatever, you notice. But you know what? They're fighting if the parents don't get involved. They'll be fighting one second and hugging the next. Nikki knows we grew up together. Me, Nikki, and Charity, we'd be fighting, and then 2 minutes later, can we go home with each other? you don't love each other. It's just a disagreement. And we simply need to let it just be a disagreement. Pray about it. Lord, strengthen me, make me better, and go on. We need to let things go. We need not to take things personal. This is not a personal attack. It's just to help you to go on. And brothers and sisters, that's all I have. That's all the Lord gave me. And y'all pray for me that the Lord will strengthen me and make me a better person. And I'll do the same for each and every one of you. I love you. Singers, musicians,